So here is how I make Nigerian chicken pie for myself and my family. Here are the ingredients: carrots, Irish potato, shredded chicken, onions, and scotch bonnet pepper. So in my frying pan, I added a little bit of oil. Then I poured my onions and then fried it for some few minutes. Then I added the chicken, shredded chicken, and then fried it for few minutes. After this, I then added the carrots and the Irish potato. I stirred it and allowed it to cook for some few minutes. Then I poured my meat stock, I stirred it and allowed it to cook for some time. If you don't have meat stock, just pour a little bit of water so that the carrot and the Irish potato can cook well. After that, I poured in my scotch bonnet pepper, stirred it and allowed it to cook for some time too. After that, then I add a little bit of salt, just a little bit, and a little bit of chicken powder because I already have meat stock in it, so just very little. Then I also stirred it and allowed it to cook for a few minutes. After that, I poured in corn flour, corn starch mixed with water. This is to help it thicken. When it's done, I set it aside to cool. So this is my flour. I added butter and mixed it well. Now if you're doing this, please try to mix it well. After mixing it well, that I can't feel any butter left in it, I then added a little bit of water. Please, you're going to use very little bit of water. I'm going to put the quantity in the caption so that you can see. Now you're going to mix it. This would look like it's not going to mix well at first, but just keep mixing and trust the process. It is going to come together. So this is me mixing it. And please, you have to be careful. We are not kneading, we are just mixing the flour together with the water. So please be careful. Do not knead too much because it is going to affect the outcome. Now after this, I'm going to cover it and keep it in the fridge for about 1 hour. So after 1 hour, I brought it out and then it's time to make our dough. So I'm going to divide this into smaller parts, and after dividing it, I am going to roll out each part. Then I'll be cutting it into my desired shape. This is a very easy method for all of us that do not have all this fancy equipment, cutter and all that. Now after cutting my shape, I am now going to put the filling on it and then rub my egg wash on all sides of the dough. Then I'm going to close it and press each side with my hand, then press it with my fork like this. Press all three sides with the fork and then make an incision with my fork on it, and I then rubbed the egg wash on the chicken pie and then place it on my parchment paper. So these are the pies I made from that flour, and this is the outcome. So let me show you how one of it looks like. Look at it and look at the back and look at the filling inside. Please try this and let me know what you think.